All right, so what you'll need for the aerobic dumbbell circuit is a 15-pound dumbbell, a 5-pound plate, and two 2.5-pound plates. Now, if you don't have two 2.5-pound plates, you can go ahead and use two 5-pound plates. That's fine. So you'll be doing 20 seconds on and 20 seconds rest for every exercise, including the ones that are left and right. If you want to challenge yourself, you can do one of two things. First one is do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off of rest. Or you can go back to the 20 on, 20 off and do nasal breathing, which requires you to keep your mouth shut and both breathe through your nose. All right, so that's your choice. The most toughest one would be the nasal breathing. So while you're going through this, I want you to remember a few things. The first one is breathe normally and keep it controlled, whether you're doing nasal breathing through your nose or normal breathing through your nose and mouth. And that is a big thing here. The second thing, when you're on a single leg especially, right, I want you to think about gripping the floor with your feet. Right, so think driving that big toe into the ground. Right, keep reminding yourself that. I'll do that as well. I want you to pay attention to my instructions because during the rest intervals, I'll be explaining the next exercise and what exactly you should be doing during the next 20 seconds. One last thing is I want you guys to try to move through your glute muscles. Typically, it's basically like you're squeezing the muscle throughout the whole movement. A good idea of if it worked or not is the next day, if you're sore in the glutes, right, you use them properly. If not, then you're gonna have to figure out a way to start using your glutes next time around, okay? So, I'll be doing 8 reps per exercise, but you guys will be doing, like I said, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, okay? So we'll begin with the dumbbell deadlift. All right, so grab your dumbbell, all right, place it on the ground, all right, normal stance. All right, what you're gonna do is stick your hips back and down, pull your shoulder blades back, and then grab the dumbbell, stand up and squeeze your butt, all right? Remember to drive your feet through the floor, all right, toes gripping the ground. That's 8. All right, next one is the dumbbell squat to overhead press. All right, so same thing, grip the floor with your feet. All right, normal squat stance about shoulder width apart. What you're gonna be doing is basically like you're sitting back onto a chair. So stick your butt back first and then squat down, all right? Dumbbell stays at your chest. When you stand up, all right, you press overhead, finish your biceps by your ears, all right? All right, the next exercise is lateral lunges. So you'll start always to the right, right? I want you to hold the dumbbell at your chest level again. All right, you're gonna step to the side to the right. All right, not too far, just make sure that your belly button is on the inside of your leg, all right, on the inside of your foot. All right, so belly button over inside leg, over inside foot. All right, squat down, good depth. Stand back up, all right, and continue it the whole time. All right, make sure you're using glutes the whole time. All right, grab the floor with your foot when you get down. All right, one other thing, when you're pushing back up off the ground, I want you to try to think about pushing through the inside edge of your foot. Right? Hips back, chest over. Okay? And you're just basically gonna do the same thing for the other side, towards the left. All right? So remember, dumbbell lateral lunge. Dumbbell up to the chest. All right? Stepping out to the side. All right, making sure that your belly button is inside the leg, inside the foot. All right, driving up, all right, through the inside edge of your foot. All right, trying to drive that big toe into the ground. And remember, maintain your butt back, chest over. I'm gonna stop to the side here. All right. Good. All right, so next one is going to be the dumbbell single leg RDL. Starting off the right leg, make sure that you have the dumbbell in the opposite arm. All right, so my right leg, left arm, okay? So what I want you guys to do, pin your shoulder blades back, All right, keep your head in a neutral position, chin tucked. All right, remember, grab the floor with your foot. All right, slightly bend your knee. All right, here we go. All right, try to make sure that your knee doesn't cave in like this. All right, try to let it track over top of your front foot, your big toe. All right, here I go to the side. All right, remember, always keep your shoulder blades pinched. All right, hips as level as possible. All right. And then we go on the left side. All right. Once again, driving the big toe into the ground, grip the floor. All right, knee tracks over top the middle of the foot. Don't let it cave in. That's bad. All right, shoulder blades pinched. And that's good. All right, the next one is going to be a front plank reach with the right arm. All right, so you'll go down into a normal front plank. All right, feet wider than your hips. All right, try not to let your hips shake side to side. So squeeze your butt the whole time, contract your core. All right, you're gonna push forward and back on the right side, all right, the whole time. Good, all right. Other side, now same thing. Keep your hips tight, core tight. And then pop back up. All right, the next one is going to be your dumbbell single leg skater swap. All right, we're going to start on our right leg. All right, what I want you to do is keep it up at your chest. All right. All right, on the right leg, you're going to slightly bend. You're basically going to bend your knee like a squat. All right, you can go as far down as you want. All right, just make sure that you're not collapsing your knee in. All right, you're keeping your knee over top of your toe the whole time. All right, try to resist it from going in. All right, if you feel like going all the way down, that's fine. All right, same thing. Keep your good posture, shoulder blades tight. All right, dumbbell up the chest. All right, other side. Okay, cool. Put the dumbbell down. Oh, pick it back up. So this one's going to be the external feet deadlift. So keep your feet wider than your hips and your shoulders. All right, and your toes are going to be turned out out there. All right, not here, here. All right, same thing as the first deadlift. Keep your shoulder blades back. All right, pinch them tight. Gauge your core, your glutes, and stick your hips back and down. All right, and squeeze at the top. All right, make sure that you keep your knees out over top your shoelaces and not in like this. All right, out over the shoelaces. Okay, good. All right, keep the dumbbell in your hand. All right, now you're going to be doing a rotational lunge, all right, towards the right, right? So remember, dumbbell up here. All right, this one you're going to have to pay attention to. You're going to open up your hips, turn, and lunge out. I want both your shoulders and your hips facing whichever way your toe is pointing. All right, lunge into it. Keep your belly button inside your leg, inside your toe, and stand back up. All right, if you have to step out, that's fine. Just make sure that your shoulders and your hips turn wherever the toe is pointing. All right, drive through the full foot, midfoot. All right, not through your toes. And make sure that this leg, all right, trail leg is straight. Trail leg has to be straight. All right, so now I'm going to go to the left. And remember to move through your glutes the whole time. Right? Here's the side view. The dumbbell. All right, you're going to be doing a dumbbell rotational deadlift deadlift to a rotational press. So I want you to do normal stance, Same as the normal deadlift. Grab the dumbbell, stand up, and press to the side. All right, rotate and press to the right. So make sure that your shoulders face the right side. All right, press right over top. I keep the shoulder blades pinched, push to the ground, squeeze your butt at the same time as you press. All right, next one is going to be to the right, to the left. All right, up, and press. All right, try to make it fluid. All right, squeeze your butt when you press. All right, drill your big toes into the ground as you go. All right, if I'm pressing to the left, I should feel my right glute squeeze. Same with the opposite side. Good. All right, next one. All right, dumbbell down. Grab the 2.5s or the 5s, whichever one. All right, you're going to be doing a RDL, 2 feet on the ground, and you're going to reach at the same time as you stick your hips back. All right, so remember the RDL, back stays flat, shoulder blades pinched. All right, show your chest, you can go ahead and look up as well. All right, what you're going to do, hands by your side, hips back, knees bent softly, all right, and press overhead, all right, just to get the movement down correctly. All right, so now, when you actually do the exercise, I want you to keep your hands here. All right, so as you send your hips back, you're pressing at the same time. All right, pressing at the same time. All right, at the bottom of this movement, right here, you should feel your glutes tighten up, your hamstrings tighten up. All right, if you don't, you're not sending your hips far back enough. Right? Make sure. See, my back is flat. That's rounded. That's back. Flat. All right. Put the 2.5s down. Grab the 5. All right, so now we're going to go into a side plank. All right. Let's go on the right arm. Go on the right arm first. Feet stacked on top of each other. Don't open your hips up. Close them. All right. This arm comes up, and you press. All right. Try to keep your hips high and closed. Squeeze your butt and your core. All right, stay down. Keep the 5. All right, same thing. Feet stacked. Hips don't open, they close. Keep them up and press out. All right, I want you guys to look straight ahead as you do this. Plate can go down. All right. You can grab your dumbbell next. All right. So what you're going to do, okay? This is a cross under lunge. So dumbbell stays up top here. All right. We're going to go left leg reaches back. All right. So you're going to be basically squatting on your right leg. All right. So you're going to reach back. Make sure your knee stays over top your foot. Right here. All right, back foot stays slightly behind and to the outside of the standing foot. All right, drive up through your midfoot, squeeze your butt. All right, try to keep your torso straight up and down. If you have to, go ahead and look straight up in front of you. All right, remember, don't let your knee collapse in this way. Keep it out over top of your foot. All right, keep it over top of your shoelace. All right, basically the next thing, same thing. On the left side, all right, you'll go ahead and grip the floor with your feet, all right, big toe into the ground, all right, use your butt the whole time, squeeze at the top, all right, should be squeezing at the bottom and the top, keep your knee right over top of your shoelace, all right, reach behind, back and behind. Next exercise is the dumbbell split squat overhead press. All right, so your right foot's in front. Right foot's in front, dumbbell in the left hand. All right, what I want you to do is go down, knee touch the ground, press when you're up top. switch when you guys are ready. I don't think so. No, this is a video for.
No, we even have a
Oh, you guys do? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. All right, so make sure, we have a couple football guys coming in soon. All right, so make sure front foot is gripped fully on the ground. Go ahead.